Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Akie, checking in here with another video. And today I want to talk to you about a concept in wholesaling, in making deals, in entrepreneurship in general, and something that you should really think about versus, basically making money versus the most amount of money, rather, versus establishing a relationship and just long-term business continuance between you and a colleague within a place that you think you'll be doing business maybe 5-10 years from now. So a lot of wholesalers are out there right now trying to get their first deal on a contract, and at the same time it's their first deal and they're trying to make the most amount of money possible. For instance, say an ARV is 160K or 200K, something like that, and you're trying to make a $50,000 assignment fee, but yet you don't know everything you're doing, and the buyer has to walk you through some of the closing steps and things like that. Once they get that HUD statement, they see that you've made $50,000 on that check. I'm not saying most buyers will be a little thrown off by this or upset by this, but what I'm saying is you want to be the type of person to where this person, without a shadow of a doubt, will be able to not only talk good of you to other buyers, but at the same time not question the amount of money you're going to be making on your front end in terms of like the wholesale assignment fee. So what do I mean? You want to establish relationships with buyers that are win-win. You don't want them to be crunching their numbers so much that they're not able to buy the deal from you, or that they're not able to that they think that your deals are iffy and that they want to pass up on, especially if it's a bigger buyer in your area. Now compare that to someone who buys deals every once in a while. Then of course you want to make the most amount of money possible. Compared to somebody that is someone that doesn't do business that often, you definitely want to make the most amount of money if possible. At the same time, you're in business to make money. You want to make the most amount of money possible, but you always have to be wary of the people that you think you're going to be doing business with in the long term. And there's no really right or wrong in this instance, but that is something you definitely want to be cognitive of, just because you want these people who are doing business the most. You would rather get more volume, basically, than have someone, buy from you one time and then never want to buy from you again. Especially if this is someone who does rehab projects all the time. I mean, you think about it. Would you rather have one $50,000 deal from somebody, or would you have in one transaction, or would you rather have 10 $5,000 or $10,000 assignment fees from a person throughout the duration? Guaranteed that this person will buy 5, 10, 15 years from now. I mean, it's all up to you, right? So yeah, man, pretty simple concept, and it's something that you'll have to really be thinking about when you're doing these transactions, because a lot of people are trying to hit these home runs when they haven't even got their footing in the market yet. And as soon as you start getting the deals in your pipeline, as soon as you really get your footing, you really start to know what you're doing, these people aren't even going to be looking at your deals anymore. Now obviously this is a big player, they're going to want to see everything, but you don't want any hesitancy in terms of slowing your business down just because you try to go for that home run in your first deal or your second deal or something like that. So yeah, right now I'm headed off. I've been doing a little bit of driving for dollars, but this was the concept that I thought about, because I just closed this transaction actually that I know for a fact I could have made maybe $10,000 more on, but the reason why I didn't is because a couple reasons. It's basically I didn't want to wait much longer in terms of closing this deal, and I know that this person actually buys. Like, a lot of people don't actually buy. A lot of people just like to look at your deals and cherry pick the ones that work out best for you. Whereas I know this guy, he does basically wholesaling, and that's fine. I don't have the resources to do that, but I get my part of the deal done and out of the way, which is all you can really ask for. And at the same time, this guy's been guiding me through a lot of different transactions I've been going through, and just making sure I'm doing the right thing. The same guy that closed the last deal with me. So basically, just learning a lot, and sometimes you got to pay for your education. The education I got from the last deal I did, in terms of doing the quitclaim deed and transferring things over like that, it was a good experience. So you really just have to just pick and choose the buyers that you're going to be trying to maximize profits with. And after your first couple, obviously, let whoever you're trying to establish relationships with, hey, it's getting to the point to where this is my margin, and then you don't go any further than that, because you do want to establish a baseline margin of what you really want to make. And from here on out, I'm going for 10K plus on most deals, on 90% of my transactions, and other smaller deals. I mean, not that I'm going to deny any good money, but there's a lot of potential for bigger profits just by focusing on properties with higher ARVs, which is what's making more sense to me right now. And I heard that from Cole in the Ty Lopez program, and I'm seeing a lot of people just having good success with that. So I'm going to test that out and see how we can do. Should have another transaction closing this week, which is good. So I don't think it's going to close in the month of May. If I did, that'd have been my first 10K month ever. But it's gonna go towards next month, and I believe I should have at least 2 deals closing for next month. And right now, the pro forma, or the just forecasting how much I think I'll make. I think I'll make around 20K next month. So above, below, around that is going to be, what I'm shooting for next month. Just knowing I have this deal that I'm getting to close. I don't think it'll close today or tomorrow, but it could close by Friday or something like that. So, and then next week I have a hot seat mastermind I'm going to in Phoenix. So I'm going to learn a shit ton there. A lot of other just top dogs in the industry, people that are hungry, that are moving up, and just gonna be learning strategies from those guys. So that's gonna be dope as hell. So yeah, man, business is gonna just continue to grow, and just I'm gonna just keep growing, and I'm gonna continue to share my journey with you guys. And I really appreciate you guys' support. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, and I'll talk to you in the next video. So yeah, just remember, when you're first starting out, don't try to make the most amount of money possible. Try to really establish relationships, because in the long term, relationships have a greater has a greater value than the money up front can ever give you. So alright, talk to you next video. Peace.